Like this video or else you're gay. Kingdom Come 2 director welcomes LGBT award nomination, then spends around 175 words explaining that it doesn't make him woke. So this is an article by a very gay man, Joshua Wolins. This is a very gay man. His whole, in case you couldn't tell, this guy's gay. But this guy's whole identity is that he's gay and he likes to play video games. He is literally a gamer. G-A-Y-mer. So just know that going into this article. It's a very bad article written by a very gay man. Alright, here we go. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was our game of the year for 2025. Of course it was, because I think I know why. Because it had gay sex. And I personally hailed it as a new RPG classic in our KCD2 review. Why? Because, oh my god. Yep. Because you can kiss Hans, there's some stuff about emergent systemic gameplay, an uncompromising design vision, and a well-told politically complex story in a setting no one else is working in. But make no mistake, I'm just, oh my god. See, this is a very gay man, by the way. Like, this is why KCD2 is his game of the year, because he's gay. And he literally self-identified with the gay romance between Henry and Hans. In fact, he was probably one of the people pushing for it. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna go on a tangent again. It's like the people that they see two platonic male friends. It's like the whole thing with Lord of the Rings, where there were so many gay people that were rallying around like Frodo and Sam, saying, oh, they're actually gay, bro, don't you know? Oh, they're totally gay, they must be gay. Oh, I couldn't live with myself if they weren't gay. It's like, no, two men can be friends. That's possible. Like, two men can just be platonic friends without being gay, you freaks. Like, get out of this fucking media. They just ruin everything. They have to make everything gay. Everything has to be about them. I kid, mostly. But the development in Henry and Hans's romantic relationship, if you choose to pursue it, and the pair attempting to interpret their feelings for one another through contemporary chivalric traditions, was really well done. It's a big jewel in the game's crown. Was it really well done? Basically what happens, if you don't know, is in the main quest, there's like hearts next to dialogue options with Hans. So it's not like optional. It's not like, I mean, it's optional in the sense that you don't pick the dialogue, but it literally shows up in the dialogue with Henry's best friend, the main supporting character Hans, and the main protagonist of the game, Henry. Between the two main characters of the game, who were both straight in the first game and formed a bond of brotherhood. Yeah, there's actually a gay romance. And in fact, it is the easiest it is the easiest romance in the entire game to achieve. Because like I said, it's literally tied to the main fucking story quest. You don't have to do anything. You just have to pick the dialogue that has a heart next to it. Whereas all the other romance with any other female characters in the game, you actually have to go out of your way, do optional stuff, or select the correct dialogue multiple times, like with Catherine. They literally made gay sex with Hans the easiest romance to achieve, and that was not by mistake, that was by design. Don't get it mistaken. It was so well done, in fact, that KCD2 was nabbed in 2 nominations for Gaming Magazine's 2026 Gaming Awards. I mean, they deserve it. Fuck them. They deserve it. They really do. KCD2 itself is in the running for Gaming Fan Favorite Award, while Hans is up for the Best LGBTQ Character Award. Oh no. And also, I know we already put the cherry on top. We already put the icing on top. But let's put another cherry on top. The fact that Hans, in this historical setting, the character that he is based on historically, in this setting, is literally underage. He's like 15. So this is what gay people love. This is what they cheer for. Underage gay sex in their video games. Best LGBTQ character is Hans. Like, you see, this is why it's like character assassination, like they try to do with Frodo and Sam. Gay people just can't help themselves. Cat, what are you doing? All right. KCD2's creative director, Daniel Vavra, who has since departed that role to focus on a Kingdom Come movie, welcomed the nomination on X, writing that he was really proud of the Hans-Henry relationship. And then, well, he wrote a whole bunch of other stuff, like a long-winded and less amusing riff on the famous Hideo Kojima "not a gay" tweet. Cat, get out of the way! Wait, what is this? What is this? I haven't seen this. Not a gay tweet? Just so you know, it may look like rainbow flag t-shirts that I'm wearing today, but I'm not a gay. Holy based. Based Kojima? I absolutely stand by the fact that the way we did it is exactly how something like this should be done. Yeah, you should take the two main characters of the game who formed a bond of brotherhood and became best friends, and you should make them have underage gay sex. That's what people wanted in their Kingdom Come sequel. That's exactly what the gamers wanted. Yeah, Vavra, you did it right. You did gay sex in video games the right way. Your game wasn't woke. No. I mean, let's not forget about Musa. Definitely not woke, by the way. Musa of Mali, the completely historically accurate, friendly scholar, Musa, who gives his intellectual advice on those uncultured Christians of 15th century Bohemia. Well, for example, people in my world are educated, not like in yours. And education is the greatest wealth there is. Let's not forget his other quote. Oh, women in my country are treated with much greater respect. And we store great store in learning. Like, this is literally shit he says. Like, none of it's true. It's all completely fucking lies. If you don't believe me, look up for yourself. Fucking 15th century Mali. Look up images, if you want, of their villages and tell me if that's not a more educated, safer country that treats women with greater respect and puts great store in learning. No, obviously it's just blatant propaganda. Let's not forget. Oh, another character introduced, another whole subplot. Samuel of Kuttenberg, who turns out to be Henry's Jewish half-brother. Look at that nose. Literally a quest in the game with the Jewish refugee camp. Very subtle, by the way. 109 countries. It must have just been a coincidence, though. And there's literally a subplot, a main quest. It's not even a subplot, it's just a main quest where you have to rescue the Jews of Kuttenberg from oppression by helping them flee the city through tunnels. That's real, by the way. I didn't make that up. That's actually in the game. Most people don't know because most of the people that review this game or praise it despite the very obvious woke shit put in, the very obvious propaganda that was put in when they went on to make a bigger and better sequel and got their BlackRock funding. Which, by the way, they always require shit like this. That's why this shit got put in the game mostly. It's probably not Daniel Vavra. He's probably just covering for the fact that it was mandatory by, basically DEI requirements when you get funding from these companies to put these things in the game. Put a gay romance, put a black character, put a Jewish subplot. Like, it's not subtle. But this is all in the game. And honestly, a lot of it got overshadowed, sadly, by the gay shit between Henry and Hans. So, anyways, let's finish this article. Where was I? I absolutely stand by the fact that the way we did it is exactly how something like this should be done. Oh, gosh, so true. So true, Vavra. You did it the right way. Totally. You could probably see where this is heading. Vavra wrote that KCD2 did gay romance right, where so many others apparently did it wrong. See, that's how you do it the right way. You put it in a setting where it would never fucking happen. You take two characters who are good friends, who forged a bond of brotherhood, and you turn them gay, despite one of them being underage historically at the time, without shoving it down anyone's throat or trying to re-educate them like so many titles that are rightfully called woke these days. So he's saying, hey, he's not like those other woke games. His game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it's not woke. He did it the right way. He did gay sex the right way. Like, oh my God. These people are unbelievable. We made the gay community happy and gave them the choice to be themselves, just like we did it for others in Choices and Quests, and anyone who isn't interested probably didn't even notice, except they put, like I said before, the main fucking gay romance with the two main characters in the main goddamn quest. It's the only romance that is easily achievable through dialogue through the main fucking quest of the game. All the other romances with all the other female characters, you have to go out of your way to do. It's crazy, but you can't make this up. By way of conclusion, Vavra would like you to know that though the inclusion of gay romances in KCD2 was my idea, my decision, and my responsibility, I had to convince others to do it. By the way, this might be true. It's also entirely true that he got the BlackRock money that forced him to do it. And when they get these kinds of fundings from behind the scenes, they can't disclose that they had to make these changes on behalf of BlackRock's DEI shit. They can't say that publicly. That's part of the contract. So someone has to take the flack for it. So it could very well be that he's just saying this because he has to. He's just saying that he is solely responsible for it because he has to. Because he can't reveal that, oh, it's actually, Jewish billionaire companies that are forcing these behaviors on us through propaganda and video games. He obviously can't say that, because then the cat would be out of the bag. It does not mean that he doesn't find the abundance of forced woke nonsense in the entertainment industry annoying at the same time. Vavra is a peculiar figure. In the time of KCD1, his vocal support of the far-right Gamergate movement made him, and the game he directed, something of a saint of right-wing gamers. Hey, I was one of them. I really like KCD. The original Kingdom Come Deliverance still holds up better than the second game. And yeah, because it just didn't have any of that. It just felt like what it would actually feel like in that time period. You know, there's not a bunch of black people running around in fucking medieval Bohemia in the 15th century. There's not a bunch of gay people in a time when sodomy was punishable by death. Like, of course. So it felt real. It felt true. It was a Christian game. Like, so that's why people rallied around it. That's why it became like a chud game, because it was just historically accurate. Because that's really what it is at the end of the day. Something of a saint of right-wing gamers who perceived him and Warhorse as something of a bulwark against the scourge of woke content they perceived to be laying waste to the games industry. And that was true. That was true, and it's sad. It's sad what happened in the sequel. As someone who plays a lot of RPGs, I don't recall any of them forcing me to kiss anyone of the same gender or indeed to be woke for whatever definition of that word or its opponents are using today. Yeah, the definition always changes. In fact, they never define it because no one ever wants to define it, but it's just left-wing propaganda. That's what woke is. Perhaps I'm just playing the wrong ones. It's worth noting that this precise same contingent of rabidly conservative gamers promptly turned against Vavra and Warhorse the second they put a prominent person of color and, of course, a gay relationship into KCD2. Again, it wasn't just a gay relationship. They could have put a gay relationship with some random side character off at an inn in the corner of Kuttenberg that you'd never experience unless you went out of your way to go there. But no, they put it in the main fucking quest with the main goddamn supporting character and his best friend Hans. That's what they did. So it's a little different. Also, they didn't just put in a prominent person of color. They put it in Musa of Mali and completely did historical revision on his country. And he literally talks down to the Christians of Bohemia. It's like the most condescending, disgusting shit. And he conveniently left out the entire fucking Jewish subplot where you have to save the Jews of Kuttenberg. 109 countries, by the way. It's unbelievable. But no, it's not. No, it's not propaganda. It's not woke. No. Guys, come on. It's just optional. So it's okay. It's optional. And even though it's literally not optional. As they were about it being present in any capacity whatsoever. For its part, the wider Warhorse studio has said it's fed up with being dragged into culture wars. Personally, I've never gotten the impression Vavra has a particularly cogent or well-considered politics. Rather, he just seems like a very sensitive person who reacted badly to criticism for the first Kingdom Come and has kept up that tradition in the second game too. But regardless of its director's tweets, KCD2 is a very good and well-written video game. I think it fully deserves the plaudits it's earned for its depiction of Henry and Hans's romance. Whether that makes it woke or not. So yeah, I mean, this is an article written by a gay man who is just happy that there's more gay sex in video games. Even if it's comes from a video game, a sequel to a video game that was Christian and only had straight romance options. And, Hans and Henry were both canonically straight in the first game and forged a bond of brotherhood, saving each other's lives, becoming best friends. But nope, they have to twist that and make them gay because you can't just have two Christians, being friends in a video game. They have to be gay. But yeah, I mean, this guy, extremely gay, very gay. Again, like the video or else you're gay. And I'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Peace.